Hi, welcome to India.com technology, and today we are going to talk about 5 problems that the recently launched iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus are already facing. iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus have not yet come to India, but yet the devices have created a crazy frenzy all over the world. These two devices, which have already been launched in many markets across the world, have been pounced upon by users, and people have already started posting their reviews after using these devices online. However, it was hoped that after the Samsung Galaxy Note 7 debacle, iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus would not really face any issues and they would get a red carpet welcome. However, these phones have proved to be not up to expectations, and Apple looks like still has a long way to go when it comes to giving out the perfect devices. The first problem that is being faced majorly by the iPhone 7 Plus and in some iPhone 7 units is the hissing sound. It is being touted as the hiss gate or also the noise gate by Apple fanatics. Apple fans are claiming that their phones are making a hissing sound, a really scary noise that is being emitted from the back of the device. Now, according to constant Apple users, this problem occurs only when the iPhone 7 Plus or some units of the iPhone 7 are under tremendous pressure, like when they are playing a heavy game or maybe the phone has been in constant use for a long period of time. According to users, this problem has been created by the iPhone 7 Plus CPU, which because of overload is emitting a hissing sound. Mac users have also reported in the past of hearing this sound in their Mac devices when the devices are overworked. Now coming to the second problem is the home button on the iPhone 7 Plus and the iPhone 7. This home button is a touch sensitive button for the first time, and Apple is calling it a tactile device. This button is registering the touch rather than the press of the finger. For Apple users, this is a huge change over their past phones. However, many people are saying that this fingerprint sensor that was also present in other devices is not up to the mark, as Apple phones are not registering the touch if there is a glove on the fingers. Now, while in a country like India, which has a humid and a temperate climate, it might not be a big issue. In countries abroad where Apple is a rage and every second person owns an Apple device, this can cause a huge problem, especially as winters are approaching and people will be gloved, and using the phone without gloves will prove to be a huge challenge outdoors. The third problem which Apple users are complaining about is something Apple had already warned us well in advance. The new jet black color of the iPhone that people are going crazy about is, however, leading to a lot of issues. Because this phone is extremely glossy and bright, there are a lot of smudges and fingerprints that leave a mark on this beautiful device. Apple users are also complaining of easy abrasions and dents also at times. Now, this problem, while very minor, can lead to a huge setback for Apple, as the jet black shade was promised to come with no issues, and people have been waiting for a long time to lay their hands on the jet black device. The fourth problem, if you remember, if you go back to the previous iPhone editions, is something that iPhone has faced in the past too. It is a network issue. However, the issue at that point of time was extremely different. The issue this time is caused by the airplane mode. When the iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus are in the airplane mode and the users try switching off the airplane mode and coming back to normal mode, they do not get any network, but rather are faced with a network issue. The network error is caused due to some technical glitch by Apple. However, Apple for the first time has officially admitted to their fault, and this is the first mistake which Apple has promised they will soon be releasing a software to resolve. Coming to the last and the final problem, that is the Lightning earpods. The Lightning earpods, which were launched by Apple recently along with their AirPods, they skip away the 3.5mm jack and instead come with the standard Lightning connector that was introduced by Apple. However, these earpods are creating issues where after plugging in the earpods, either the track stops working or the screen freezes. Now, these issues are reported only by a minor fraction of the Apple community, and not everybody is complaining about this. However, Apple has still promised an update along with their next over-the-air upgrade that it will be providing for iOS 10. So these are the problems Apple is facing in their iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus. Do you still think that Apple devices are the best in the world and that nothing can match up to them? Or would you be choosing some other brand over Apple this time round? Let us know in comments below.